What's up, everybody? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new figure review. Today from Star Wars The Black Series, we are taking a look at the Walmart exclusive Tartakovsky Clone Wars MACE WINDU. Finally, I was able to get my hands on MACE. I now have all three of the Tartakovsky Clone Wars figures. I have also done a review for the ARC Trooper, so if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. But my original MACE pre-order was stuck in pre-order purgatory, basically, where it was permanently delayed, and I actually ended up catching an in-stock order, and that shipped right away. And to this day, my original pre-order still sits saying delayed. So if yours is like that, you might just want to try scoping this figure out, because it has restocked quite a few times, thankfully. But let's just jump into the figure here. You can see, yes, it was crushed by Walmart's wonderful shipping department. Thank you so much. Big shout out to the Walmart shipping crew for completely damaging the card back. Not nearly as bad as my ARC Trooper. Again, check out that review to see that. But you can see it was still crunched here. So what was once a beautiful, fantastic looking card that is referential to the original packaging now is slightly less cool because it is destroyed. However, I am going to open it, so at the end of the day, for me personally, this is going to end up in the trash. But if I was an inbox collector, I'd be pretty PO'd. But the box art does look great. I love the Tartakovsky Clone Wars. The old school packaging here is just a nice nostalgia trip for me. We've got the 50th Lucasfilm logo up top. This wonderful image of Mace Windu right here from the show. The Clone Wars logo here on the side, which has the awesome little crosshair for the O. I always loved that. And on the back, we could see a picture of Mace here. I love the artwork. We get some little storyboards right here from the show. You can see how Mace looked in the show. And then we also get a generic Clone Wars blurb right there. We also have the 50th timeline where it shows us where we're at, and the general 50th blurb. And finally, here's the barcode on the bottom. So while this is a wonderful package, we must now destroy it so that we may free the figure. We're going to take a look at his one accessory and then the figure itself. And this time all we get is his iconic lightsaber here with the knife's purple blade. It's the thicker blade. This is the same exact saber as the original. You can see it also separates, and the hilt is nicely detailed with some gold paint here and here with a little bit of black, and all around silver just looks really nice. We also get a peg for lightsaber storage, although I don't think this Mace Windu actually has any lightsaber storage, but yeah, it looks good. We've seen it before. Now we're seeing it again, and it still holds up. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Mace. Okay, and real quick, I lied. There is a peg for the saber right there. All right, and here is Mace Windu out of the packaging in all of the Tartakovsky Clone Wars glory here. This figure looks absolutely fantastic. I think they really nailed the look from the show into this version of the figure, and I'm happy that they actually did sculpt a few new bits as well to help with the accuracy here. Yeah, there's still some minor things that are wrong with the costume, mainly the armor doesn't go on his hands, but otherwise I think this is pretty much spot on. So let's not waste a whole lot of time. We'll go ahead, get him off the stand, and take a closer look. All right, and here we are up close and personal, and of course the photoreal head here is just absolutely fantastic, nailing the likeness to Samuel L. Jackson. They did it the first time, and here it is again, and it just looks absolutely perfect. Really nice translation here, and not too shiny this time around. It looks a little bit shinier because of the harsh lighting, but to the natural eye, not too bad. Then we also have the clone armor overlay here, which is a little bit of new sculpting, and it looks really nice. It's pretty soft. Mine's got some scuff marks on the back for some reason. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, we get a little bit of black paint there. And then we also have some new arms here. These are actually not reused from the original Mace figure here. We get the new clone armor bit there, which looks really awesome. And hopefully that means we're going to get some more Jedi in their clone armor. I think that would be fantastic. And over here as well. And just to show you side by side, here is the original Mace with the new one. So you can see the lower arms and the upper arms are actually different, but we've got this nice soft goods cloak covering the upper arms, so you can't really tell And we also may have a new torso here. It's really hard to tell because the original MACE WINDU has the tunic soft rubbery overlay, so it could be the underneath torso is what we see right here, but it might be, it might not be. I can't tell for sure unless I cut open this MACE WINDU, and I'm not going to do that. So we at least get new arms, maybe a new torso here, and the boots are a different color as well. And wow, I actually stand corrected here. The lightsabers are painted a little bit differently. The top one is the theatrical, the bottom one is the Tartakovsky, and the shades of purple are different. Anyways, back to this figure here. We've got the Clone Trooper belt, looking nice. There's the peg for the lightsaber hilt. The other arm here is just plain white, nothing too crazy on it. We've got the soft plastic tunic here with some great sculpted details, and the white pants with the light tan boots this time around. And as you saw in the side-by-side comparison, these are the same exact legs. So if you have MACE WINDU, you pretty much know what to expect out of this figure. And honestly, even though it is an exclusive, I would say that it's not 100% necessary for the collection to have this figure, especially since the Tartakovsky Clone Wars is technically not canon. However, for someone like me who grew up on it and absolutely loves it to pieces, yes, this is essential to the collection. So as always, let's go ahead and just jump into the articulation here so you can see how this figure moves. Alright, so for the head, we do get the double neck peg, and Mace can look up about that far and look down a decent amount as well. We also get full Exorcist head rotation and some head tilt, which is very important for Mace because of course you got to give some battle droids a little bit of attitude there. For the shoulders here, they do go all the way out, very nice, and you can rotate them back and forth, but of course because of the cloth goods, I would not advise rotating them all the way around. But we do have butterfly joints in here and they work very well. Single jointed elbow here, which gives you a little bit more than 90 degrees. We also have swivel, and then we have a grip hand here which rotates around and unfortunately has a horizontal hinge. And on the other hand, which is more of like a force gesture kind of trigger finger style hand here, we also have the horizontal hinge and the rotation. For the ab crunch, Mace can go just a little bit forward and a lot of bit back. We do also have a swivel and side to side. As far as the legs are concerned, they do kick out very far here, pretty much straight forward. Ooh, the legs are stiff. We got the nice range here with the splits, just a little bit of kickback, not much. Thigh swivel, a double jointed knee here, which works pretty well. And finally down to his boots, they do move down all the way. Don't really go up at all, but he does have ankle pivot and peg holes. So pretty much standard fare for your modern Jedi Black Series action figure. You know, I wish we would have the vertical hinge for the saber holding hand, but the inclusion of butterfly joints is a nice touch. And I would say, yeah, it's pretty similar to the original Mace's articulation as well. So again, if you have that figure, you pretty much know what you're getting out of this one. So with all that being said, now it is time to do some comparisons here. We'll start out with the Black Series original Mace Windu and the Walgreens exclusive Tartakovsky Clone Commander Obi-Wan there. And for those wondering, that is the Bandai model kit Phase 1 helmet that he's holding. And how about with a couple of Phase 1 clones? We have the 2020 version and then the original bodied Phase 1 Sergeant. Followed up with the Walmart exclusive Phase 1 ARC Trooper and the Geonosian Battle Droid. Now, if only there was a super battle droid that I could compare with this Mace and also have him speed bag just like in the show. Come on, Hasbro! And to wrap up the Black Series, some more Jedi goodness. We couldn't go through this review without comparing him with Plo Koon and Kit Fisto. Moving on to the Bandai model kits, we have the Mandalorian and the Shadow Stormtrooper. And last, but certainly not least, the SH Figuarts Tank Pilot and the Mafex First Order Stormtrooper. So in conclusion here, yes, this Mace Windu isn't exactly essential for everyone's collection. If you have the original Mace and you're not a big Tartakovsky fan, this could be an easy skip all day long. But for someone like me who grew up on it, yeah, I needed this one for the shelf. And if you're someone like me, I would definitely recommend this figure 100%. But otherwise, yeah, if you have the other Mace, I don't really see this moving the needle much for most people. I do appreciate that we did get some new sculpt work on the arms and maybe torso. We also have the clone overlay here, so the costume is fairly accurate. And of course, the return of soft goods is always appreciated. Now, if only we had those sweet, sweet super battle droids. This figure would just be off the chain for the display. And yeah, those are my thoughts. That is my review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. If you'd like to support us directly, we do offer a channel membership for 99 cents a month. You get some custom emojis and a Clone Trooper name badge that changes based on how long you are a member of the Basement Dweller Army. We just dropped a couple new custom emojis, so thank you very much, James. Definitely check those out. They're a lot of fun, and you could use those on our videos and in our live streams, which are every Sunday at 1 p.m. Big thank you to our channel members for your continued support. We certainly appreciate it. And thank you to everyone else out there for watching, liking, and subscribing, all that good stuff. We appreciate each and every one of you. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.